Alright, now let's look at how to create a Facebook page for business. There's really not a lot to this, but let me just walk you through the steps. So first of all, if you go up to the menu and select Create Page, and then select a business or a brand. Now Facebook keeps changing the layout here, but right now this is what it looks like. You have two options and you're going to select a business or a brand. So click on Get Started and then give your page a name. And it should of course be a name that is very related to your store, to the niche that you are in. And then choose a category. To do that, just start typing in the category box. Now if you can't find anything that is close enough to your niche, just choose shopping and retail. You will then be asked to enter an address. Now if you don't have an address that you want to use, you can go to a website called Clevermail, clevermail.com, and you can get an address there for, well, it's nothing for the first 6 months, completely free, and then for $1 a month thereafter. Now you can actually hide your address anyway on your Facebook page, but if you still don't want to use your own address, go along to clevermail.com and get one from there. Once you've done that, click continue and then just click skip, because these are the things that you're going to do later. Just skip the next steps until you get to your actual page. Okay, now the first thing that you should do is add a cover image and a profile pic. Now the dimensions that you want to use for your cover image up here, 820 by 462. That's what I recommend to make sure that it displays properly on mobile devices as well as on desktop. And for your profile pic, a minimum of 200 by 200. So it could be bigger, but definitely not smaller. And it's a square picture for your profile pic. Now it's quite a good idea to have a logo for your profile pic. But in the interim, before you get to one, if you don't have one yet, then you can use something else. Now, you could even use a product pictures from your store, if that's going to work out well. You could even use a product picture from your store as a cover image, but very often it won't be the right shape or size. So what I recommend you do is go over to Pixabay, pixabay.com. You're going to find thousands or tens of thousands of high-resolution images here, all free for commercial use. Just do a search here in the search bar and then you can download any image that you want. You will probably need to crop the image using some kind of free, simple image editing program. Now on Windows, you have Microsoft Paint. You should have it installed by default. If you don't have it installed by default, just do a search for it online. Mac, something else very similar. Mac would definitely have image editing programs built in. So just use something very simple just to crop it down to get it to the right size. Now you can change these things later, folks. Don't worry about getting it perfect right at this stage in the game. You can also add a Shop Now button to the header of the page. Now by default you will have something that says message us or message, but if you click on it and then click on edit button, look for the shop with you or make a donation, click on it, click on either shop now or see offers. I would imagine that you would want shop now and then just click next to save that. Click on settings. Now here you can put your page unpublished if you wish to for now, but if you do that, don't forget to go back and publish it again. For visitor posts, anyone can publish to the page and anyone could add photos or videos. That's up to you, but I tend to leave that as it is. Audience optimization, the ability to select newsfeed targeting and restrict the audience for your posts. Now this is by default turned off. I leave it off and I recommend that you do the same. People can message my page privately. You should leave that on. Tagging ability, I recommend leave as is. Others tagging, leave as is. Page location for frames, leave as is. Country restrictions. Now here, if you want your page to be only visible from a specific country. So if you're dropshipping in the United States and you are not dropshipping anywhere else, you're not dropshipping worldwide, just the US, you really only want US people, US users on Facebook coming to your page. So here's what you can do. Only show this page to viewers in these countries. Type the country in here that you want the page to be visible to. So let's say United States. Only show this page to viewers in these countries, save changes. It's as simple as that. Now, age restrictions, most of you, I assume your page would be suitable for everyone, but if it's not, you need to edit that. Page moderation, this is where you can block certain words from your page. It can be useful. If you want to do that, just click edit here and add the words. Now, profanity filter, I never have this turned on because what happens is there are certain words that are used in certain contexts that are not profanity. In other contexts used, they may be profanity, but the problem is that Facebook doesn't know the difference. So I tend to leave that off. Similar page suggestions, choose whether your page is recommended to others. Yes, definitely leave that. Page updates, leave that as is. That's what I recommend. Post in multiple languages. I have this turned off normally. The ability to write posts in multiple languages is turned off, and it will be off by default. It's up to you, but I personally don't want posts, so users posting on my page in a language that I don't understand, so I don't know what's actually been written. Translate automatically. If this is switched off, then this doesn't really make any difference whether it's on or not. Comment ranking, most recent comments are shown by default. That should definitely be like that. And content distribution, I normally leave that as allowed. Now the rest of these are for your own use if you want to download the page, merge another page with this page, or remove the page. Okay, so now we have the basic framework of the page, and let's move on to the next lesson.